I have been asked to teach you the exploding charm, Bombarda. Once you have
Revelio.
as I set forth, speak to me after class.
Aloha, Murah. Revelio. Aloha, Murah. Revelio.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Protego! Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's...
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from...
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the hog... Did you know that they have orders from Victor Rook? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what...
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you? The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making. The poacher spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around... If you ever meet my gran, this trip never.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of...
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best... I think she worries I'll do something...
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Pelt. Poor beasts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it. Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left?
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
When the clouds are dark is always the best time to strike. It's as if nature herself lends a veil beneath which to... What was that? Ah! I'm getting mad. There's nothing there. Can't figure out why there's such a fuss over...
Anyone looking for trouble's found it in me.
Ah!
Call out for me all you want. I shall be off spending my spoils in Hogsmeade. Ha ha! You can't keep your eyes off a pretty lass, you can't. Quit a flick of a frock and you fall to pieces.
Ah!
There's trouble afoot. Is that you, Royland? So hurrah, me lads, in Rookwood times is glad. Quiet the mouth round here. Can't say I mind.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Horntail Hall.
The name.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard cutting. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being on the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't... Oh, that's a brilliant idea.
Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a bargain with them.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
They say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard...
Trevicus Totalis.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her odds, shall we? Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Aloha, Murah. All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Yes. A more hushed approach is likely wise.
Careful! Ramrope one is burning intact!
I've heard centaurs quieter than you. Now come on. Let me control you are. Knew I'd find you. Levioso! You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a freight.
Incendio! This way!
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. It'll be hard hiding something like this from...
Should we expect trouble from the poachers, given the trouble we just caused?
It'd be... I'm sorry to say that you likely have...
We aren't helping ourselves standing here.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it... Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Professor, what can you...
Your curiosity is understandable. Unspeakables work in the Ministry's Department of
Yes, Professor.
Now,
You do seem to have come to terms with things rather well.
it's a matter, and to dwell on such matters. At this point, yes, I can tell...
If I may, Professor.
Kind of you to say. Speaking of time...
Yes, Professor. Revelio. Aloha, Murah. Revelio.
You'll never believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more... And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp. Sebastian and Anne were helpless.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's reckless... Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Some references Sebastian mentioned in the book do worry me.
I'm glad you understand. I hope it would mean a lot.
Revelio.
Excellent work today. Class dismissed.
Revelio.
I take it you're ready to learn your new spell.
I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, the exploding charm, as you might...
I will, Professor.
I will hold you to that promise. Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off. Go ahead. Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile. Well done. Now, let us put it into practice, shall we? Go ahead and try it on the pumpkins. Revelio.
Bombarda!
Excellent wand work. Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured and in control.
Professor, might I have a moment?
Yes. What is it?
I was wondering what inspired your interest in magical beasts.
Are you considering some sort of profession in the field?
I haven't decided quite yet, but I do find magical beasts fascinating.
You do seem to engage well with the beasts in class. I believe that when choosing a path, particularly of a scholarly nature, one must take into account both one's enthusiasm for a particular subject, as well as how one may best serve the students to whom one is obligated to both inspire and teach.
Of course, Professor.
I recall it quite vividly. It was the summer between my 6th and 7th years. I knew of the Occamy, of course, from my studies, but they are native to... I wondered if it was possible that an Occamy could be so nearby. Hence, I went to find it.
What type of beast is an Occamy?
It is a spectacular beast. A feathered, winged serpent-like creature that can grow or shrink to fit a particular space. Its eggs are made of pure...
Seems quite a challenge finding an Occamy in the mountains.
It was. After a few days, during which my parents grew increasingly annoyed at my absence, I found what little remained of the wizard egg trade. He was near a tree hollow. And there, inside, was a nest with 7 silver Occamy eggs.
What did you do with them?
Nothing. Beasts are to be valued for what they can provide for wizard kind. Protective clothing, potioning. Only poachers see the value in ending a beast's life for galleons. I left the eggs alone.
That sounds incredible.
Now, I trust that I have art, beasts, and all that they
I shall remember that, Professor. Thank you.
Revelio.
I'm glad there's a slipping.
Has one person even tried to sort this dreadful odor? No.
If Hogwarts survives the reign of this headmaster, I think we should have a mooncalf in charge.
I heard Professor Weasley transfigured the book with all her Hogwarts into an owl to stop students from cheating. Taking owls a bit too literally, if you ask me.
Beautiful.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done. Class is dismissed. And remember, now is not the time to ease off your studying. OWLs will be here before you know it.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to, and frankly, excelling in your...
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignment...
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of... I've heard that you can brew an Hopefully, you won't need it anytime soon, but...
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed. Was your visit to an ex-aura in Upper Hogsfield connected in...
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. It'll be the end of the year in no time. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exam. If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Yes. The transformation spell. Attend my transfiguration class once you...
Aloha, Murah.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have enough...
Revelio.
...to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I remember our meet mentioning something about gobbledygook.
Glad to see you were paying close attention to my demonstration of the transformation spell.
Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here, perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy... Shall we see if she's home? We only...
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out.
I don't suppose you've thought about keeping it, have you?
No. It belongs to her. Keeping it will make me just as bad.
If you're right about finding her here, how do we go about returning the egg?
Her nest will likely be in the heart of her den, which she will be keeping guard over. It might also be more charred than anywhere else, I imagine.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we've done what we came to do.
Revelio. There she is again.
She's breathtaking.
From a distance. Reparo.
Fantastic.
Revelio.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us. Revelio. Watch your step. Or just raring for a fight.
What was that? Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make sure we know it. Good thinking, but she'd still be able to smell you. Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
Oh, she isn't making it easy. It's a little too warm, if you ask me. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that. Get to that opening below her. There's the nest. We're almost there. Why is every bridge here broken?
Reparo.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss. That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Horntail Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless...
Unless what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl. How could I have been so blind?
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there. Revelio. I know what that means. Merlin trial. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. 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 These Merlin trials won't get the best of me. Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do?
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled from what I read in a report by the student. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb,
I'd be interested to know what else the student...
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it. It's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb. I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success.
Revelio.
Try not to lose your nerve just yet. Confringo!
Protego. Stupefy. Stupefy. Confringo. At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that's it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Accio. Confringo. Accio.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Confringo.
This room is taller than it looks.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Revelio. Accio. Confringo. 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 Revelio. Incendio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Repulso. Revelio.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. Accio. Confringo. Accio. Protego. Stupefy. Confringo. Accio. Stupefy. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Accio! There's something here by the altar. Revelio! Confringo! We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do. Accio! Confringo! Accio! I need to find a safe way across. Lumos! Lumos. Accio! Confringo! Accio! Confringo! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio! Rickety Bone Bridge complete.
What did you find?
Accio! Repulsor! Revelio! Accio! We're in the tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio! Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions...
Of course. The student's summary. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sort... Hold on to that diary entry. There may be...
It does mention...
Really? We need to focus on moving beyond it.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin meant... They might have been left on purpose.
Of course. I'll start to search for...
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked high on each side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone. Cursed fiends.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
You've done it! I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Revelio!
Nice.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Where did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's...
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the block? You have to...
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I could... You have a lot at stake. You have... Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Accio! Confringo! Confringo! Revelio! Accio!
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Wingardium Leviosa! Accio!
Not sure what I did to deserve that. This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
Revelio! Confringo! Accio! Confringo! Potato! Stupefy! Stupefy! Confringo! Confringo! Protego! Bombarda! Stupefy! Confringo! Protego! Bombarda! Stupefy! Confringo! Potato! Potato!
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Bombarda! Confringo! Confringo! Confringo!
Not sure what I did to deserve that.
Incendio! Accio!
Confringo!
Revelio!
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time. Revelio! Revelio!
That worked. Keep going.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio! Accio! Revelio! Accio! Revelio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Revelio!
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Accio!
Confringo!
Sendo! Accio!
Confringo! Bombarda! Confringo! Bombarda! Confringo!
Accio!
Confringo!
Accio!
Bombarda! Confringo! Confringo!
For a moment there I thought that'd never end. Revelio! Accio!
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on, don't give up yet. Revelio! Sebastian! The relic! Look! Could it be? The note and rendition of the relic. Imagine.
I can't believe it.
What do you suppose is meant by...
I have no idea. But we're here.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is... I'm taking it. That... I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle. Is that...
Revelio!
Ominous. Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a...
You're not ominous. This may be the only way to...
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian! We're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on. Revelio.
Confringo! Bombarda!
Accio. Repulso. Revelio.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again.
Accio! Opening all of these is tempting.
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne. I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her.
As shall avenge your death.
Accio!
Enemy up there!
Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke. Over Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
I'll be better than a jobberknoll.
Put me down!
Bombarda!
One less. I won't rest. Stay back!
Bombarda!
There's nowhere to go.
We have to fight.
Keep out of sword's reach!
Much too slow.
Uncle, to the right.
Got it!
They're closing in.
Let me also! And rear!
You'll not win here.
Be careful. Mine.
Let's get it. Expulsion!
Keep out of the way!
We have to fight.
Keep out of sword's reach!
Uncle.
Accio! Bombarda!
You'll not win here. We've got them. They'll retreat. We'll make them.
Accio!
Fool! Stop provoking them!
I'm handling it.
I'm handling it!
Bombarda!
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse.
There was little time to react.
I acted in the moment. That's all. I shall make my uncle see reason.
It might be best to let him calm down a while.
You may be right. Very...
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian acted rashly, but he acted out of instinct to save Anne.
Out of instinct? With this family does not resort to using dark magic, even... That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?